Hello? Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Oh, what do you know? It's Yuno Hanaki from Production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Good afternoon! Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. So, how are we feeling after everybody else's debuts? What were your thoughts on Ron and Kaya? Did you like them? I really hope that you liked them because I like them very, very much. Don't believe their lies. I don't always leave them for McDonald's. I promise. I love everyone. Good. That's the best way to do it. Be everybody's favorite. Or, make everybody your favorite is what I meant to say. Bet you get the Egg McMuffin? No, actually. McDonald's breakfast is actually the one thing that I can't have. It makes me sick. Isn't that so unfortunate? Like, there's so many good things about McDonald's breakfast, but for some reason, if I ever try to have it, I just get really, really sick. I don't know why. I get nauseous for, like, the rest of the day. It's truly tragic. The only thing that doesn't make me sick is, like, a hash brown. Which I guess is good, but everything else on the breakfast menu will make me very, very sick. Unfortunate. So that's why I usually talk about burgers and fries. Anyways. Welcome to the Debut 2.0. We're going to be going over the same presentation as yesterday, but this time I'll be able to get more into the specifics. And I'll be able to answer any questions that you guys might have, and we'll get to chat a little bit more and all of that stuff. Okay. I'm going to switch over to the slideshow screen again. And we'll be able to talk more about all kinds of stuff. Okay. So, once again, Huno is Yuno. Part 2 in more detail, and I don't have to rush as much this time. Okay. Let's do it. So basic information. I feel like this part's pretty straightforward. I don't know if there's anything that I have to really clarify on this screen, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Who knows? I don't. Yeah, exactly. Do we ever truly know? That's the real question that we need to be trying to answer. That height is with the shoes on? Yes, that height is with the shoes on. The shoes do add 10 centimeters. But don't care about it too much, okay? It's not that deep. What does Yuno mean? Okay, so Yuno, back to the kanji. The first kanji Yu means, like, bond or connection. And then no comes from the word nozomu, which is, like, wish or desire. So it basically means, like, desire to connect or, like, desire to bond. That's why I talk about our souls being connected by fate. When I was first kind of trying to come up with, like, images and, like, concepts that I could use as, like, part of the brand TM, one of my initial ideas was, like, a red string of fate sort of deal. I'm not sure if I'll really do anything with that in the future, but I did think it was a really cute concept. But yeah. Red strings everywhere. Ah, I see. So someone actually did manage to catch on. Nice. Okay. I think I also saw a question that said, why the member color? We just like it. There's something about, like... Okay, so, like, I could say that my member color is green, right? But then... if you were going to, like, see me on, like, branding and, like, in merchandise and stuff, I would be blending in with the background color. In case you haven't noticed, I'm very, very green. So, if you put me in front of something green, I will blend in like a little chameleon, like a little creature. You won't be able to see me. It'll just be like my purple eyes and the thigh tattoo sticking out like, how hi. There's like nothing else here, I guess. So, we thought that it would be good to have a color that would like allow me to pop out a bit more. Something like that. You'll disappear in front of a green screen? That's why I'm probably... Any screens that I put up will have to be like a different color. Okay, lore. Do we have any particular lore questions? As a refresher, I was a renowned performer in my village. I got cast out after angering a particular customer. And then, I was banished to Onigashima. Became a half Oni. I've been trying to integrate with the Oni and also trying to reconnect with the humans, but, it's been a bit difficult, which is part of why I decided to become a streamer. Who are your mama and papa? That'll be coming up later in the credits section, but I will definitely make sure to show them, and I think you can see them in the description of this stream, actually. So if you want, like, a more immediate answer, you could scroll down to the description. I'm going to be leaving my credits there in the future, and then if anything, like, changes out or whatever, you'll be able to find it, like, right away. How long were you banished to Onigashima? I was banished a very long time ago. You can actually kind of get a hint to how long ago by looking at my age. But, numbers. Those don't make sense, right? That's why I don't know how to... Math? Never heard of it. Anyway. Onigashima is that place from One Piece? No! I've never even watched One Piece or read One Piece. I've seen like maybe 3 episodes when I was a kid, and that's about it. Please, no. It's not related to the One Piece one, I promise. I'm just... Like, Onigashima... I believe in, like, folklore. People, say that it's, like, a fictional place, but it's actually very, very real. That's how I ended up here. As for when you guys will end up here, well, it would be really nice if I could manage to spirit you guys away to Onigashima, but for now, no plans in specific as of yet, but maybe in the future. Onigashima is actually pretty hard to get to. We try to stay closed off from a lot of the human world in a lot of ways, but... Has Kaya been trying to convert you? Yes. She... Some of the first, like, messages that we would send in the Hanamizuki chat were like, hey, so, are you guys gonna watch One Piece? I think you should watch One Piece. And I was just like, I'm sorry, man, it's too long for me. And she was like, well, what the heck? Watch it. As if that makes it any better. She tried to recommend this version of it that apparently cuts out a lot of the filler, but I'm not actually sure if that would actually be worth watching. We'll see. I don't know. Does she think everyone has time for that? You're talking about a person who watches it, like, on the regular. She's, like, really good at watching it super fast. She, like, has it on while she's getting a lot of her work done, apparently, so it keeps her company during her, really crazy, intense work sessions. Watch the live action? I've heard it's pretty okay, but I'm not sure. It's just not really something that's ever appealed to me. I am not a shonen enjoyer. We'll get to that in, like, the taste slides, but yeah. As for my likes and dislikes, I pretty much went over all of these during the initial debut, but if you guys have any questions about, like, specific hobbies or specific dislikes, feel free to ask. I would say of all of these, my biggest interests are probably performing and writing. Those are the things I'm the most passionate about, though I also really like reading. Reading is one of my favorite ways to pass the time. If I'm not, like, watching streams or, like, doing stuff at my computer, I try to take periodic screen breaks so that I can get a chance to read some good books. Why do you dislike beans? That's obvious! My birthday is Setsubun. I am so used to people throwing beans at me like, haha, Onis get banished. We don't want bad luck here. I'm gonna throw beans at you until you leave. Bean, 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 bean. And that's annoying. Nobody wants to be pelted with beans. So bean, hate. Bean, despise. No bean zone. You like fashion in general, or is there one you like in particular? I'm actually, like, really into Lolita fashion. I really like pastel clothing. I like, comfy clothing. I was recently talking to Nami senpai about, like, cottagecore. Cottagecore fashion. Really, really nice. What did you think about the bean car? What bean car? What are you talking about? I love how much your model can move and emote. Oh, thank you! I think my papa did a really good job on this model. I'm glad that you like it. That explains one of those first emoji-only tweets about not throwing beans at you. Yes, exactly, you get it. Don't throw beans at the Oni. I'm just sitting here, man. I don't deserve to get beaned. Let's see. I just had some rice with beans. Do you take offense to that? No, not really. You're allowed to like beans if you want. Just don't, throw them at me. As long as you're not throwing beans at me, trying to banish me, we're chill. You can enjoy beans if you want. Not a fan of gaming. Yeah, basically. It's kind of hard to talk about it, but like... An offering. Oh! Thank you so much. Thank you so much! But yeah, gaming... I'm a very, 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 very casual gamer. I don't really like it when games get particularly difficult, or if they're like... if the point of them is to be challenging. I see games as an opportunity to just kind of like chill and relax and enjoy a good story, things like that. So if a game is like known for being really challenging, or if it has like a lot of things where you have to like focus on getting good, not really a fan, but I'm basically here for a good time. I don't want to necessarily like face difficult challenges. I just kind of want to enjoy a game. So if I ever stream a game, it's because I just want to chill and enjoy it. Aren't Persona pretty difficult? They used to be. A lot of the newer games have, like... okay, I'm about to out myself really bad here. A lot of the newer games, and, like, the remakes and remasters, have introduced these, like, difficulties that are, specifically for people who only want to enjoy the story. So, like... less difficult than easy mode. It's basically like baby gamer mode. And that is what I will play games on a lot of the time, because I just want to see the story. Sorry, man. I'm just a very simple gamer. I just like good stories. It's not that I don't like playing games themselves. It's just... I focus a lot on, the way a story goes in a game. That's just kind of my preference. Just a lore enjoyer? I think that's a good way to put it. So you playing P3 Reload when it comes? Maybe. I could definitely consider it. Favorite Tales game for its story and why? Oh, that's such a tough question. Probably Tales of Legendia. A bit of an underground favorite, but it's one that I really, really like. A lot of people tend to forget that that one was actually a Tales game, but... Yeah. I love Legendia. Legendia was super good. I replayed it like a few years ago, and it was really, really fun. I really hope that one gets a remaster or a remake someday. Oh yeah, true. I also love Vesperia. I think in terms of stories, though, it's probably like Legendia, Symphonia, Vesperia, Abyss. At least for me. And I forgot to say during debut, but I haven't played a lot of the newer games. I'm probably going to check out, Arise, because I do have it. I just haven't really gotten past the prologue, because I haven't had time to play. Legendia is the one with side-scrolling gameplay, right? Kind of, yeah. It's, like, less linear motion, and it's, like, more side-scrolly. Will you do a 100% playthrough of Symphonia on stream? Don't Don't challenge me. Symphonia is actually one of the games where I can play on the higher difficulty. I've played the like secret hard mode version, and I've also played well, I say secret hard mode, but like the one where you like skip the first two seals and you go to like the harder ones so that you can get one of the characters early. I used to be able to play on that one no problem. And I could play on like Mania and stuff like that. Because Symphonia was a game that I played a lot. If given proper motivation, yeah, exactly. You have to motivate me. Berseria, also very fun. I never played Berseria. I really want to, though. If only Namco perms weren't so difficult, I would try to play more of them on stream. Let's see, what else can I elaborate on here? Who's your favorite character in Idolish 7? Oh, it's gotta be Ten Kujo. Trigger, my beloved. I will not be quiet about Trigger if you get me talking about them. I love Idolish 7. I love Kujo 10. I mean, my favorite, I think my favorite Idolish 7 character, like as in character in Idolish 7, is probably Mitsuki, but I think my true Idolish 7 Oshi is... it's definitely 10. Hi, Kaya! Yeah, I know. Your favorite Soba Man Gaku. Idolish 7 based? Hell yeah, super based. Also, please don't call me Forehead! Tired of it. Since you like more story-filled games, ever played the Deliver Us game series? Oh no, I've actually never heard of that. I will have to look it up later after stream. I will make a note. I definitely will take game recommendations. My Happy Marriage based? Yes! I loved My Happy Marriage. I'm so glad that a season 2 is basically like immediately confirmed after it finished airing. Season 1, I mean. I'm so glad that it's getting a season 2 like right away. I want to see where the story goes from here. They're so cute. I'm going to get some food since I haven't eaten anything yet. Oh my gosh, you need to eat! Yes, please go eat food. My goodness. I feel like one of the new Pokemon Ogerpon would match you perfectly. Yeah! I've seen Ogerpon! They're so cute! They really would match me perfectly. Maybe I should commission art someday of me with an Ogerpon. I've been curious about it since I saw it. What is your favorite Pokemon generation? Don't be a Gen 1er. Okay, my favorite generation... I think if I had to choose, like, a favorite gen in general, it would be, Alola. Like, that would probably be my favorite region, but the first, like, Pokemon game that I played, and thus has a really close place in my heart, was Ruby and Sapphire, so I also really, really love Hoenn. Although my favorite starter of all time is Chikorita, which is from Johto. But I really liked Alola. Alola was really good. I am a big fan of Popplio. The Popplio evolution line, my beloved. But yeah, I also really like Hoenn, and I really like Johto. It's not like I don't like Kanto, it's just... I'm not that big on... I wouldn't call myself a Gen 1er. Alola Raichu is my fave. Yes, the little pancake baby. Good taste. Let's see, what else? I think I saw someone bring up Idolmaster. I didn't really get a chance to talk about my favorite character in Idolmaster before, so I will go ahead and state that for the room to judge me. This is OG Idolmaster. My favorite OG Idolmaster girl is Miki. Miki Hoshi, my beloved. But I also really like Hibiki. I got into Idolmaster because I saw Makoto online, so I really, really like Makoto as well. I also really like Chihaya. I really like Takane. Honestly, I am an OG Namco Pro lover. It's hard for me to choose one that's like my least favorite. I just like all of them. I don't think I could like send one to the bottom. They're just all really, really good. But if you twisted my arm and made me choose a number 1, it would be Miki. I just like that Miki... I guess Hibiki is also like this too. But their voices are just so versatile. They can sound like really sweet and cute in like the more Genki and like cutie songs, but then they also get those really hardcore songs where their voices are like so powerful. I think Hibiki is the better example of this. I feel like her seiyuu is just so good at switching between like the higher, cuter range and then like the lower and like cooler range. Ugh. God. Idolmaster is so good. Please get into OG Idolmaster. I am an Idolmaster shill. I more so stick to Love Live. Review Starlight is really good too. I've never watched Review, but I've heard people really, really like that one. As for Love Live, I do also like Love Live. I just, because Idolmaster was how I first got into idols, I have a bit of a preference. As for Love Live, my favorites are like, I mean, I have like a top 3 in every group. So like in Muse, my favorites are like Rin and Kotori and Nozomi. And then like in Aqua, my favorites are Hanamaru and Yohane. And I really like Riko a lot. Riko suddenly like shot up in my list. I wasn't expecting that at all. An offering. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, that is like kind of my main favorites. Oh, Nijigasaki. Nijigasaki, my favorite is Mia, but I also really like Kasumi and Shizuku. I end up really liking first years. I go crazy for first years. Opinion on horror games. Ooh, good question. Okay, so interesting fact about me, I guess, is I do like horror games, but the problem is I cannot play them. I get scared when I play them, but I really like horror games because they're really good at storytelling. So, like, I will watch those, I watch videos of, like, other people playing through the game because I don't mind the jump scares if I see other people playing it, and I only watch those so that I can get the lore. I love storytelling in horror games. I don't know what it is about it, but they're just really good at being able to tell their stories. Psychological horror game? Oh yeah, those are really good. There was this game that I was really, really into for a long time because it had, like, constantly updating lore that was influenced by the players. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called the Blackout Club. I was, like, stalking those Wikipedia pages for so long. Because the story updates were coming out, like, periodically based on how people were interacting, because they had this mechanic where, like... Okay, hold on, I have to explain this, but let me drink some water first. Okay, hi. But yeah, so, what was I talking about? Right, Blackout Club. So it has this mechanic called Advanced Horror that's based on, this idea that the servers are live, right? And then, like, randomly, while you are playing the game, you could get an interaction with one of the game's, like, in-universe, deities. And they would, like, actually talk to you as the player, like, because of the fact that your microphone was on. You have your microphone on in Advanced Horror specifically to, like, increase the odds of you getting, scared because it would, like, match, like, the pace of your breathing and whether or not you were making noise that would influence how you played the game. But you could have, like, the in-game gods, like, come into, like, the map that you were playing on and they would interact with you and they could drop pieces of lore if you were interacting with them. And I thought that that was so cool! So I would spend so much time reading the Wikipedia where they would update everyone's interactions with all of the different deities and stuff. So cool. It was awesome. But yeah, I really do like horror games. I just cannot actually play them for myself. I came close. I did actually get Blackout Club with the intention of trying to play it one day with the Advanced Horror mode on. But I'm a scaredy cat, so I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I haven't actually caught up on the lore in a really long time, though. I have to look into it some more and see if it's still doing stuff like that. I know it kind of slowed down a few years ago because of the thing that we will not talk about. But yeah, love, love, love. One day we'll get you strong enough to play some horror games on stream. No. You might get me strong enough to appear on a stream where someone else plays a horror game, but I will not actively play it. I will cry. I am a baby. You cannot get me to do it. No, thank you. Pico Park is actually a horror game. I don't know if I believe you. I think it's just a difficult puzzle game. Okay, did we have anything else on this slide that we wanted to talk about? Will you come watch Nami play horror games for me on my stream? Of course, Reina Senpai, anything for you. And also, honestly, yeah, that sounds like fun. She plays games for me because I'm a baby. We are the same. I will hold your hand. Just a demon and an Oni watching a healer play the scary horror game for us. We're like scared and like holding the flashlights in the back while Nami is just like, ugh, honestly. What indie games do you play? Too many to list. That's why I just listed it as indie games. Yeah. Let's see, what are some examples? I would have to look at my Steam library because I just have so many. While Nami reacts to the jump scares like nothing, yeah, exactly. I feel like Nami-senpai is really good at just being like, you two are scared of nothing, while we are like Shaggy and Scooby in the background like, zoinks, there might be a ghost. What's your fave indie game? Good question. Again, I know so many, it's hard to come up with specific titles. The first game that came to my head was, like, To the Moon, so maybe something like that. Again, story-based games. I also really like Hatoful Boyfriend, because that's kind of, like, visual novel-esque that goes into my love of stories as well. I like playing games where I can do the voice acting. I don't know if that's silly, but I like when games don't have voices, but there's also a lot of dialogue, because it's really fun to, like, play the characters. I will do that sort of thing with my friends a lot. I'll get everyone together and we'll just all pick characters that we want to voice, and then we go through the game voicing it. Very fun. How do you feel about clowns? I used to be terrified of clowns when I was little, but I'm not terrified anymore. What about, DDLC? I think that's Doki Doki Literature Club, right? Yeah, I've heard of that one too. I really liked it. Yuri was my favorite. Maybe because she's a bookworm. I don't know if you guys have figured it out by now, but I might have a type. And my type is, girls who like books. Yuri is best girl, thank you. We have a Yuri enjoyer. DDLC was so scary. It was! When it says your system name? No, dude. It was so over. I was just like, okay, time to go. I'm leaving. Thanks, man. But yeah, it was really good. I liked the kind of unique twist. I feel kind of sad that a lot of games have started trying to, like, copy that style, though. That's a bit of a bummer. I feel like there are ways to make your game, like, scary without having to do the, like, oh, this game is really cute on the surface, but it's actually terrifying. Like, come on, man. There's other ways that you could make a game scary. Have you read the Song of Ice and Fire books? I have not yet. I'm not sure if they're books that I would want to get into just yet, because, like, I'm a little bit picky with books these days, just because, like, especially for series, that's a bit of a commitment. I would consider it if enough people recommended it to me, but as it stands, haven't really been big on it. Minecraft is a horror game? So true. That's why I'm never gonna play it. You cannot get me to play Minecraft. I'm sorry, guys. It's just not an interest of mine. Sandbox games like that, where you don't have, like, a very specific objective, I get kind of bored. I think that's why I like story-driven games so much, because you know, like, okay, I just completed this beat, time to go to the next story beat, versus games like Minecraft and others where you just don't really have an objective and it's basically like time to build something, or oh no, a creeper, aw man. And then it's just like, okay, but where's the plot? But yeah, basically, if you want an idea of my video game taste, as long as it has a really, really solid story, even better if it has a lot of dialogue that isn't voiced, so I get to voice it, I might be into it. Otherwise, might not be. It would be a little bit harder to convince me, but I'm trying. I really do want to try and branch out a little bit more. Maybe someday. You are the plot? Me? Wow, crazy. What do you usually put in your milkshakes? Ah, yes. The cultured question. As I said during my debut, at least I think I said it during my debut, I really, really like chocolate milkshakes, but I am also basically a fan of anything that has, like, cookies or cake batter or, like, brownies or cheesecake. So I would put, like, cheesecake pieces and, like, little bits of cookies and, like, that sort of thing, and then, like, a bunch of chocolate stuff so that it would be really, really chocolatey. Will you stream Umineko or Higurashi or Persona? Maybe Persona would be the most likely out of all of those. I do like Higurashi, though. Higurashi is a horror series that I'm really, really into. I don't really know if I could stream that, though. But maybe. At the very least, it would be something I could talk about for a long time, because I love Higurashi. Boba and milkshakes, yes or nay? Nay. Sorry to Ranchan, but I'm actually not that big on boba. When I get boba, I have to ask for it without the actual boba in it. I just don't really like the texture. They're a bit too chewy for me. I can't really get good boba in Onigashima because we are still very slow on the uptake when it comes to a lot of things, but yeah. I'm not really big on, like, the actual texture of boba. No thanks. Boba's kind of mid, but it can be good now and then. I think that the milk tea can be really, really good, but I'm just not really a fan of the texture of the boba themselves. I used to get, like, when I would get boba more frequently, I would get, like, yogurt drinks that had popping pearls in them. Those are good, but probably because they pop and then they result in juice. I would get this, like, peach yogurt drink that had the peach, or, like, a different flavor of popping pearl. And it would be, like, an extra little bit of juice. Are you a matcha lover? Unfortunately, no. You would think because I am very, very green that it would make sense that I would like matcha, but no. Not big on matcha. Question of the century, pineapple on pizza? No! No! That's not where it belongs. I mean, I don't mind pineapple, but I don't think I would like it on a pizza. I think I said this before, maybe, but I am not really a big pizza enjoyer to begin with. I very rarely consume pizza as is. If I'm going to get a pizza, it's definitely not going to have pineapple on it. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. That's just not where it goes, man. I'm sorry. I'm not here to make too many spicy food takes, but that is a hill that I will stand on. You're allowed to like it if you want, but it's just not for me. I love that the chat is just divided between, like, based or boo! Boo this woman. Are there certain genres you're getting into for nonfiction? Just recently I read a, autobiography, so I guess I'm kind of getting more into, like, biographies and stuff like that. There's also, like, how do I explain it? But, like, creative nonfiction, where, like, it's based on a real event that happened, but, like, it's written in a more creative way, so it's not just, like, a dry, this is what happened during this period. It was X, Y, and Z. I like books where they actually turn them into more of, like, a story. Instead of it just being a presentation of the facts. So I think I would call it, like, creative nonfiction. But yeah, I read stuff like that. How is your spice resistance? Pretty okay. I do really like Shin Ramyun. But I have to have it with, like, a little bit of cheese. So I don't think I am, like, the most tolerant of spice, but it's gotten way better. I used to be way worse with spice, but I've managed to build up my own tolerance because of my love for the spicy noodles. Who's your favorite author right now? Oh my gosh, that's a really tough question. I have an author that I go back to a lot, like when I want to reread books. Patrick Ness. He's written, like, a little bit of sci-fi. He mostly writes a lot of fantasy, but he writes for the, like, middle grade and, like, YA audience usually, but I read those books during a very, like, important period of time in my life, so they have a bit of sentimental value to me. So I tend to go back and read those books whenever I want to get re-inspired. There's a sentence at the beginning of one book that I read, like, all the time whenever I want to go back and reread his work that, like, always immediately pulls me in. And that was what inspired me to want to get really good at, like, writing myself. Because I thought it was so amazing that you could hook a reader with just one, like, really strong starting phrase. What book are you reading right now? Unfortunately, I'm not reading anything at the moment. Kind of sad, I know, but I finished all of the books that I already had on hand. So now I'm just like, what do I read? I need to get more books. Are you looking for book recommendations? I will gladly take them if you have them. But, you know, I'm not really in the best situation to get books at the moment, but I'll definitely, like, make a list. The holidays are coming up, so there's always a chance. What's your thoughts on Stephen King's books? I've never read them, but I have a friend who really, really likes them. I've wanted to read them. I just haven't had the chance to. I really just need a time to, like, sit and go through all of the, like, books that I want to read in the future. Do you write yourself? Do you plan on working on song lyrics just for fun? I do write. I write a lot. I really like writing. Do I plan on working on song lyrics? That's an interesting question. I think I probably could write song lyrics if I wanted to, but I haven't really had any opportunities. So I guess the main thing that I would have to be able to accomplish first is getting the opportunity to even write the lyrics. But I would definitely consider it, though. Any picture books? Is that Kaya? Is that Kaya trying to communicate with me? I don't mind picture books, obviously, but, you know, I'm more of a book reader. I, for one, don't mind reading long texts compared to a certain other genmate of mine. Not sure if you spoke about it yet, but favorite character or arc of Shugochara? For me, my favorite character is Utao. Ooh, Utao's really good. I'm pretty basic. I really like Amu. She's just really, really cute. Yeah. I heard that Shugochara was getting, like, a sequel series sometime soon, and that's kind of crazy. Shugochara, like, it's been a long time since I've watched or read it, so I think I would have to, like, go back and re-experience it. It was a really good, like, nostalgic series for me, which is why I ended up including it on here, but, I have to, like, actually go back and reconsume it. I heard that too. Wild. That's what I'm saying. There really is just, like, a phenomenon lately with, like, older series coming back with, like, surprise sequels. As a writer myself, I want to believe that it's, like, because they are actually inspired to write something, and that it's not just, like, a cash grab. But, who knows at this point? It could go either way. You ever read Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I did not. That is not one that I read. I have heard of it, though. And I heard that a lot of people who did read it really, really liked it. Okay, I think we've spent a lot of time on this slide. Gonna assume you prob read Twilight. Yes, I did. I read all of the books. I didn't watch all of the movies. I think I only watched, like, 1 and 2? Maybe? But I did read all of the books. I think I still have them somewhere, maybe in storage. I definitely don't have them on my shelf. Before anyone asks, I was Team Jacob. I do somewhat regret my decisions, considering how the end of the series turned out. But, Team Jacob. My design! Woohoo! I really am so cute, huh? I like this design very, very much. Oh, you summoned Shi. Hi, Shi senpai. I am aware that you also like Twilight. Maybe we should watch all of the movies. Because I only watched the first, like, 2. Or maybe it was only the first one. I actually don't remember. I know I watched the first one. Did I watch the second one? I'm not sure. Legs. Yeah, true. This design is like all legs. Why the sandal design? Okay, so I'm going to step onto my soapbox for a moment. But these are not sandals. These are called geta. So, I'm not sure how much of this I can actually say. I didn't think to ask management if I could talk about this very much, but... so... For, like, the design inspiration, right? These are, like, geta, so they are very formal, like, platform... I guess, like, Japanese-style sandals, but... The inspiration for this character... The idea is that they're not meant to be, like, used for walking. She's meant to be, like, a very high-class type of, like, individual. So, the idea is supposed to be that she doesn't have to walk around very much because she has a lot of people to do things for her. I guess that's, like, the best way I can say it without directly saying the thing. Yeah. So that's why they are this tall. She's meant to be waited on. Like a VTuber. Hey, wait a minute. I'm a VTuber. Suddenly it all makes sense. The pieces are adding up. We're building the puzzle. Just be stationary and cute. Yup, you get it. Well, these geta are, like, kind of insane. So, like, even if you could run in the geta, it would be kind of wild to just hear the, like, really heavy clop, 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 clop. At least to me, that'd be wild. Is the flower pattern related to Onigashima? Sort of. There is, like, a patch of bellflowers on Onigashima. And that was where the ceremony to help me become more of an Oni took place. So that might have been part of why it ended up being bellflowers. But yeah. There are definitely bellflowers on Onigashima. That probably sounds like centaurs attacking. Yeah, exactly. A very intense gallop. Scary. Someone call up Uma Musume. But yeah, I really like this design. I know I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again. I really like the horns. I really like the butterfly pin in my hair. I do think my hairstyle is quite cute. A little bit messy, but also still very elegant looking. And I know that you people really like the forehead, so... Forehead. Uma Musume! Uma Pyoi! Uma Pyoi! Yeah. I've, like, only dipped my toe into Uma Musume. I want to get into it more. I heard it has an anime. I might watch that sometime soon. The side view. Yeah, the side view really does give you an interesting view of my details. Very, very true. I was surprised when I first saw it as well. I was just like, wait, where? How? Mm-hmm. But, like, when I first saw this design, I was immediately drawn to the thigh tattoo. The thigh tattoo, like, captured my attention, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I honestly didn't even realize how people would be more drawn to the forehead just because I was, like, instantly drawn to the thigh tattoo. I was just like, how? I mean, I get it, I guess, but, like, those thighs, though. Look at those thighs. I have really good thighs. Okay, goals. I don't know if there's any of these that I really need to elaborate on too much. These are pretty straightforward, I think. I guess I can talk a little bit about, like, content ideas, too, because I think Kaya had content ideas on her goals slide. Content ideas. Thighs over forehead, finally, someone with the same taste as me. You get it. Nendroid, lofty goals. I mean, it's kind of lofty, but I think it could be possible. Or at least something that's in, like, a Nendroid style. If not, like, an actual Nendroid itself. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's, like, My Happy Marriage Nendroids that are coming out. When I first saw those, I immediately was like, ugh, I would look so pretty as a Nendroid. Maybe the Fun Stories one. Could you elaborate more on that one? Yeah, sure. I talked about it a little bit during my initial debut, but one of my thoughts was, like, being able to tell stories not just about my own lore, but being able to talk with other VTubers and, like, help expand on their lore. Because, like, one of the interesting things about VTubers, at least in my personal opinion, is the fact that we can have things like lore. Like, where else are you going to find a streamer that comes literally live from Onigashima, you know? So, like, I think it's fun that we get to have things like lore, and I want to be able to help other VTubers, like, think of cool ways to incorporate their lore, or, like, cool things that they could release with their lore, whether it be, like, voice dramas, or, like, maybe, like, lore videos. I want to do, like, more story building. I mean, no shade to VTubers who do this kind of thing, but, like, I always would get a little bit disheartened when I would see someone have really, really cool lore, and then all they would do is play, like, Apex Legends for 4 hours with no lore. I mean, obviously, how are you going to incorporate your lore into Apex Legends? That's not necessarily the complaint that I have. It's more like, it would be cool if I could see people make more interesting projects that have their lore, like, tied into it. You know what I mean? Or, like, a lore-focused stream, maybe where they do stuff more in character. I guess that's, like, for people who are actually interested in things like acting, but it's just a thought that I had. Even if it's not something they really make, like, content out of, I just think it would be fun to help develop it more so that there could be, like, cohesive story beats and stuff. If you create the lore, it's another source of content to produce. I agree! But that's just my thought. I know not everyone agrees. There are some people who are just like, just stream, streamer. Why do you care so much about your lore, streamer? Which is like, that's fine, but I just like, I think it's a good opportunity to be creative. VTubers can be so creative. And I want to see more VTubers be creative. And if I could be the one that helps them, like, develop ideas to do that kind of thing, then that would make me really happy. I guess I didn't really mention it on here either, but one of my goals is to, like, inspire people to become more creative, whether it be, like, maybe encouraging someone to pick up singing, or maybe encouraging someone to, like, learn how to paint, stuff like that. I want to be able to encourage people to, like, pursue a creative passion and, like, make really cool stuff. It doesn't even have to be good stuff. I just think it's important to be able to inspire others to keep, making art and, like, making really cool content and, like, all that sort of stuff. But that's just me. Yeah, be creative. Come up with cool stuff. We have such cool, like, technology and stuff now that allows us to be super creative. I want to see more people be more creative. What kind of trip would you want to take with the Hanamizuki girls? I mean, going to Japan would be pretty obvious. Well, for me, it would be going to, like, mainland Japan. Since, you know, Onigashima is kind of near Japan, I guess. It would be nice to, like, go there. There's other places that I've thought about going before, like Korea, or, like, Europe. There's, like, a lot of places in Europe I would want to go. Like Italy or France or things like that. I don't know. I just think it would be really cool to travel. I haven't gotten to travel very much ever since I got banished, so I don't know what the world looks like now. So I want to see more and more stuff. What about Disneyland? Oh, definitely Disneyland, for sure. I feel like Kaya would go crazy at Disneyland. But I'm also a thrill seeker, too, so, like, it would be cool to go to, like, amusement parks with, like, really intense roller coasters. This whole internet thing must be very confusing for you. It is! That's why I was stuck on my emoji keyboard for the first few days that I was active. I didn't know you could turn it off! I turned it on and it never went away, so I was like, well, I guess this is just how life is now. So, obviously I have been having a very hard time. Yeah, I was stuck! I couldn't get out! Nobody told me! None of you told me. You could have just been like, hey, well, this is before our names were revealed, but you could have just been like, hey, Oni, you can turn off the emoji keyboard. There's a way to turn it off. And I would have been like, wait, really? Man, my whole life. And Kaya and Ron just thought it was funny, so they never bothered to tell me either. That was a very silly moment, though. I thought Oni just liked communicating with images. No! Did you think I was speaking in hieroglyphics? Man, I hate it here. You make it pretty easy to bully you. How could you even say that? What the heck? No, why is everyone saying yes? What do you mean? What do you mean? That is not fair. You can't just say that. I'm trying to not be bullied. I am suffering. No more bully. Be nice to the Oni. I'm very cute. Don't you want to be nice to me? Don't you want to treat me with respect? I'm kidding. I know you guys actually respect me, but like, come on, man. Be nice. Okay. But yeah, here are the credits in case you missed them. I did edit my debut stream description and also the description of this stream, and all future streams will have my credits there as well. So if you are interested in getting something similar from most of these artists, obviously you can't contact any of the other kawaii girls, but you know, really good list of people who worked super hard to help my debut come to life. Yeah. I really love Shino-san's art. Oh, actually, Ren-san and Shino-san both posted the opening art and the ending screen art in to my art tag. So if you guys check my art tag, you can go check that out. Who made this BGM? This is the chatting BGM, so it was Yuli. You can find it on Dova Syndrome. I actually have the link to the specific track in the description, so feel free to go check it out and you can get it and listen to yourself. Do a little yoink. All the art was fantastic. I love the one in the cover. It reminded me a lot of Kakegurui. Ooh! I love Kakegurui. I was actually thinking something similar. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw, I put it in the description for the actual upload of Pyakusai, but, Kaya drew it. So Kaya drew the art, she mixed my vocals, and she also made the video. She's very cracked. So, yeah. Working on Hyakisai was really, really fun. It was actually Kaya's idea for, like, most of it. I hadn't been sure what I wanted to sing, or if I should even, like, have a cover ready for debut, and she was like, you should. And then she was like, hold on, I got you. And then she picked Hyakisai, and then she was like, I will mix it, and I will do art, and I will make video, and you just have to sing it now, okay? I expect a recording in 2 hours. And I was just like, wait, So, yeah. I'm very, very grateful that she was there and had ideas. I appreciate her so, so much. Did you guys like Hyakisai, by the way? I mean, I saw a good amount of excitement in the chat while it was playing, but what are your thoughts? Tell me. Tell me, tell me. This is my first time singing for you, so I want to know what you thought of it. Yeah, very impressive. It was good. It was amazing. Ah, thank you! Yay, I'm really glad. Sometimes I get a little bit nervous about singing still. I know I'm a performer and everything, but a lot of my focus was in, like, acting and stuff. So, things like singing and dancing are skills that I'm going to have to work on more as I continue with my activities in kawaii. But I was really, really happy. But yeah, I have it uploaded on my channel. Feel free to go listen to it, separate from the debut. I mean, you could always watch the debut VOD again, too. I don't mind. But yeah. All three of y'all sound great. Can't wait for a trio song cover. I can't wait to sing with them, too. They both have such really amazing voices. Did you guys hear Nin Nin? I've known that Nin Nin was in the works for a while, but, like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Everyone stream Nin Nin, okay? It was stuck in my head for so long after I first heard it. Really good earworm material. And then, of course, Ranchan's cover of Butterfly was gorgeous. Her voice is so, like, smooth, and it's a bit lower than both mine and Kaya's, but it just sounds so nice. They are such good singers. I love my gen mates. They're so, so talented. Hanamizuki's kind of cracked, honestly. You sing good too? Ah, gosh. I don't know about all that. I'm going to try and get better at accepting compliments and gaining confidence and things like that, but, I'm working on feeling more confident in my skills. In some ways, I feel like I lag behind the others, but I'm gonna work really, really hard. Thank you guys. We are so happy. We were talking a little bit about it afterwards, but Hanamizuki really are, like, super happy to be here. We feel like our debuts went really, really well, and overall it was just a really, really good time, so I hope you guys enjoy all of the other content that we'll be putting out in the future, too. Okay, 1 second. I have to drink more water. Some of the least scuffed debuts ever. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who tries to be as over-prepared as I can for every stream. You might notice I put all of my waiting rooms up already. That's because I like to be prepared. I am the kind of person that tries to make sure that everything is, like, lined up and ready so that when I start streaming, I don't have to think about it too much. I'm trying to get better at chatting, too, but, like, yeah, a lot of my efforts go into making sure I can be prepared. I like to be a prepared person. I think, most of us in Hanamizuki are, like, really good at preparing. Even if we end up working up until the very last day, we are good at making sure that we come into streams prepared. You didn't scream in the debut like one of your senpais. Wait, which senpai are you talking about? Chatting is getting better over time, so that's a work in progress. Oh yeah, for sure. I think we're still going to be nervous for a little while, but as long as I focus on being myself, it will be okay. I'm definitely less nervous today than I was yesterday. You don't know about the she scream? Oh wait, yeah, I was told about that. I was in fact told, I remember now. She's so cute. My senpai are all so cute. I care about them very, very much. I'm very happy to be in kawaii. I know I've said that before, I'll probably keep saying it, but I am very happy to be here. Okay. Tags and stuff. How do you guys feel about the name Damadachi? Do you like it? Do you think it's cute? I've admittedly been a little bit, I don't want to say insecure, but I was thinking that maybe I should have let you guys pick a fan name. But I really liked this one, so I wanted to make sure that you guys like it too. Damadachi has a nice ring to it. I agree. I think it fits very well with the planned mascot. The image here is actually just a stock image, but it kind of fits the vibe that I was going for. I think that Damadachi and Onibito have, like, different colors to them. So yeah. This stock image just happened to be, like, really relevant to what I was, thinking. We should try out a nickname too, maybe? Like what? Good question. Beanies? I am not calling you beanies. We are having nothing related to beans in any of my branding. No, no, no. So you need an official design for future uses? Yeah, probably. I'll have to look into it. Honestly, I feel like if I bring up needing anything, Kaya is just going to appear and already have her drawing program open. She'll just be like, alright, my time to shine. Beandachi bean bags? What is this? What is this? I'm going insane. I'm gonna pretend that I don't see it. If I stay in denial, maybe my chat will stop talking about beans. Kaya teleports behind you, nothing personal, dad. For real, she really will just end my life. Beanlings. What are these names? No more beans, please. Have mercy. Oh, there was another question I wanted to answer. Hold on. Let me scroll up. What colors for each would you prefer? Ah, right, that's the one I wanted to answer. So like for the Damadachi, they are probably like a green color. And then I think the Onibito are purple. Not the same like purple as in like the one that I chose for like my member color and stuff, but I think that it would be like a rich purple, like a dark purple. And then the Damadachi are like a emerald green, like the same color as on my kimono, I think. I'd want them to be like really dark and like kind of rich looking colors. Like your eyes? Yeah, something like that. Let's be Mame-dachi. No! You are Damadachi. I've already assigned it to you. You can't change it now. You already said that you're not gonna change it. You can't just change your mind. Mine now. Me reaching through the screen. Mine now. Nice colors? Yeah, I think so too. Mame-dachi's so good though. No! No, it's not. No! I'm taking away your power of choice. I hate it here. But yeah, I think my tags are pretty straightforward. I like the fan name and the member name. I think the mascot is also very cute. Yeah. Beandashi will live on in my heart. I mean, I guess if you just use it where I can't see it, I can't really stop you. You guys are silly. And then my schedule. Woohoo, yippee. I already posted this on Twitter, so I don't think I have to go over it too much, but tomorrow we'll be playing Out of Sight. Tuesday is a Pico Park collab with Hanamizuki. I'm scared for my life. Family bonding, questionable. Then we'll be doing another Zatsudon, because I'm really trying to buff up my Zatsudon skills. And then we have karaoke on Friday. So in case you guys don't know what Out of Sight is like a comfy, kind of like I Spy style game. You're basically given a map, a like 3D map, and you like change perspective and you zoom in and stuff and you try to find hidden objects. You have like a list of objects that you have to find. It's very cozy. I've played it like once before, but I don't remember anything about it. So we're gonna re-experience it and we're just gonna have a chill time together. Yeah. It's like Waldo? Kind of, but you're not looking for a person, you're looking for objects. But it's very cozy. I really like it. I thought it would be a good, chill time. You debuted less than 24 hours ago and already have an associated meme. I can't help it! Everyone says that I'm apparently very bullyable. You know how it is when you're a streamer. The minute you say that you don't really like something, people will be like, oh, so you want to experience it forever. That's what's happening with the beans right now. Beans and forehead. But yeah, that is the end of the slideshow, so I'll go back and we'll do some messing around with the model, I guess. It's a cosmic law. Please don't call it that, man. You got bullied even before debut? I really did. They really have just had it out for me. Did you guys see Kaya's debut? Why did she talk about me so much? Why was she talking about me so much? Come on, man. Okay, let me close out of the slideshow so that I can free up space on my screens. In before Idolmaster Oshi is Iori. You missed it! My Idolmaster Oshi is Miki. Although I do also really like Iori. Iori's very cute. The OG Odeko-chan. You live rent-free in her head? For real, though. That was crazy. She's funny, though, so I allow it sometimes. Let's see, come to me model program. But like over here. Went behind the merchandise, that's not where I'm supposed to go. Was that wink deliberate? Oh, no, sorry. I hate to disappoint you. I'm actually not very good at winking. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it on purpose. They happen on accident, I guess. Okay, we'll start with the full body this time. Once I get to the right size. Look at my Legos! I am so cute. You know how, like... I feel like a lot of VTubers do this, but sometimes you just end up doing a little wiggle whenever you see your model. There is some sort of syndrome that comes from being, like, a VTuber where you just stare at your model and you watch them move, like, forever. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have noticed, but my hips have a very good sway. I love them. My papa did a really, really good job with the physics on this model, I think. They look really, really good. I also like the way my hair kind of swooshes out behind me. It's a very, very natural wave. I like it. The wiggle is law to all VTubers. So true. You must wiggle. Can we get feet zoomies? Oh my god. You're actually asking me that? Come on. Okay, we'll start from the feet and work our way up. We did start from the top last time, so I guess it's only fair. Feet. Toes. As Kaya said, my dogs are out. Bark, bark, or whatever. Nah, man. Okay, that might have been the worst thing I've said. Bark, bark. Anyway, yeah, we got feet. Feet for free. And then we have the legs. Bare legs, all the way down. I have a very, very short kimono. But I've got very, very bare legs. And you can see the peaking of the thigh tattoo. Here's a better look. I love this thigh tattoo! I could look at it all day! It's so good. I'm so pretty, man. It's just... I can't get over it. I really am like a modern-day Narcissus. Okay. You can't really see because of the merch. Maybe I will hide the merch really fast. No! Stop zooming me out! Where is the merch? There you go. No merch for right now. But I will remind you about the merch near the end of the stream. So here you can see a better look at the way the hips move. You can kind of see my hands. Well, you can't see them super well right now, but you can see they peek out a little bit as I move. Yeah. Did I ask for the tattoo? No, it was actually part of the model when I first saw it. This whole design is, basically all my mama. Very, very good design, too. I love all the details. Hello. Now you can see the upper body. You can see the butterfly on the choker, and then you can see the 2 different shades of purple on the butterfly ribbons that are attached to the obi. So I guess me and Ron both have, like, a butterfly motif to us. Kaya's kind of the only one left out because she doesn't have butterflies. She's more flower-focused. But yeah, we've got butterflies. And I know I mentioned it yesterday, but I will reiterate because it's an interesting point, but the accessory on my shoulder with, like, the green bits on it, that is, in fact, a bone. Whose bone? You'll have to wait and see. The bone. Yeah, the bone. So, management actually wasn't entirely sure what it was either. I had to tell them it was a bone. And I only found out because of looking at, like, bits of information. I didn't know what it was. We were referring to it as just, like, an ornament for a little while. But, yeah. Finally figured out what it was. The transparent thing, I think, is just, like, an extra little, like, shawl, I guess? And you guys can see now that the kimono is kind of off-shoulder. A VTuber staple. If you watch a lot of VTubers, you kind of know. We tend to wear things off-shoulder a lot. But I do wear a robe underneath it. And then my face. Hello. I have a really pretty headdress and a crown. My beautiful pin. I love my hair, too. Yeah. I honestly love this design. I can't stop looking at it sometimes. It's just so nice. Any toggles on the outfit? No, unfortunately. I just have expression toggles. Although, of course, I did... Well, I should say that Kaya kind of encouraged me to do a particular one. Give me a moment. I'm ready for what's about to come. I'm bracing myself. Maybe if I close my eyes, I can pretend it's not going to happen. Bald. Yeah, see... I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna be the result. Anyways. It's not... This wasn't something that came with the model. I had to set it up because, my genmate really likes making me bald. Top left X! Stop! We are not playing tic-tac-toe right now. You can take that to Twitter, I guess, but don't do it in my chat. Cutest egghead. It's not even an egg! My head is actually very cute and round. Stop! Okay. I also set up this one. I think this is the combo for it. Yeah. I have a version where my head is only slightly naked. This was for if I was ever in like a collab or something and our models were near each other, because I had a feeling that my headpiece or my horns might end up stabbing people in the eye. So we have a normal girl mode. So just a little bit bald. Just a normal human girl. No Oni. Just normie. As if. I could never. If I ever act like a normie, it's over for me. How is the hair held up like this? Good question. Is that little middle bit with the green hair stuck there, or can that move? It's basically stuck there. I think it's just like pinned up bangs, basically, to expose the forehead. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Are the horns not real? No, they're very, very real. They are extremely real. I just can also choose to get rid of them during, like, certain collaborations, I guess. Or on days where I pretend to be a normie. For the most part, though, I will probably just be sticking with this, because it's very, very cute. Pin-on horns? No! They're real horns! Stop! What about the clothes accessories? Are those removable? Mm-mm. They are not removable in the same way. But those are just, like, toggles that I set up for myself. That's the thing. Going bald and then, like, taking away the accessories are just things that you can do in VTube Studio. So, I kind of just set them up for myself in case I ever needed them. Chat has horns too. Yeah, chat. Are your horns fake? Here accusing me of my horns being fake. Are yours fake? Ever think about that? Huh? Ever think about that one, maybe? Check normie, return to Oni. Exactly. Oni mode. Really thought your horns would be on your forehead before? Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember your prediction. But yeah, they're a little bit higher up on my head. Other than that, your guess is pretty close. Those are silver, so they're unreal. Yours are gold, so maybe they can be fool's gold. How dare you! They are very, very real. We're not real, you have to wake up. I'm awake! I'm wide awake! Man. I hate it here. Okay. We'll do the expressions now. Once again. Mad. What am I mad about? Take a guess. I'm sure you know already. Mad. Angie is cute, that's why bullied. No! Please, I'm not that cute. You can keep calling me cute if you want, though. Why are we bringing up pineapple on pizza again? Stop! Ah. I like putting these two together because they do look drunk. La la la. Overwhelmed. There's just so many things going on. So dizzy. They're so cute. Sometimes you just have to sit there and be a little bit dizzy. Okay. What was that about mind control? I'm not sure whatever it is you're thinking, but I think the only one who would be getting controlled around here is you. And then, of course, to go along with this... Interesting. What are you looking at? You are focused on my eyes, right? It's not my forehead. Think very carefully about your answer. We can't barely see the forehead like that. Exactly. You're not supposed to be able to see it. Let's see. And then we have hard eyes. A classic. I love this expression so much. It's so cute. Hard eyes are adorable. Okay. That's enough posing with that one. And then I already showed this before, but we have the pout, the sad pout. And then we have the tears for when the shake machine is broken. Please. I just wanted a milkshake. I'm just a girl who wants her milkshake. I really do want a milkshake, honestly. And then last but not least... Wow! Wow! Yeah, 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 yeah! The very excited Sparkle Sparkle! Kira Kira Sparkles! Me when I finally pull a character that I like in a gacha game. Just wiggle again if you want a milkshake. I'm gonna wiggle so much. Please. I want a milkshake so bad. You can't... I mean, I naturally wiggle by default, but I do really, really want a milkshake. The odds of me getting a milkshake sometime after stream are very, very likely. $830 later. No! I have never spent that much on a gacha. Excuse me, miss, this is Wendy's. Oh, I'll take a Frosty then. I actually like chocolate Frosties. Yet. What do you mean, yet? I won't. An offering. Oh, thank you so much. Milkshake funds! Thank you! I appreciate it. Oh, how do you guys feel about the donation alerts? They weren't on during the debut because I thought they would be too distracting. I might have to play with the volumes a little bit. I noticed it's very quiet. But what do you think? Isn't it cute? The little chibi with the flowers. So cute. I really like it. Could be a bit louder, but very cute. Yeah, they're active as of this stream. They were not active on the last one. I will turn up the volume just a little bit. All is cute with you? Aw, jeez. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. I probably won't have them on or like make them super distracting during a gaming stream. I'll make sure to mute them. The volume has been upped, so it should be okay next time, I think. Well, yeah, I'm glad that you like it. I have a couple different donation alerts set up, but yeah. What if it is a chill stream? I mean, if it's a chill stream, I think it's okay if they stay up. Or I guess as long as it's not one where you're, like, trying to go to sleep or whatever. If that's the case, then maybe I will turn them off. Oh, right, that reminds me! I was gonna talk about my content plans. Oh my goodness. Remember when I was gonna be organized? I forgot. But yeah, so... content plans. Lots of chatting. Probably a decent amount of karaoke. We might do some, like, writing or, like, work-type streams where you can, like, work alongside me while I work on stuff. Depending on if it's something I can show or not, I probably wouldn't show my screen, but we could get some work done together. I always feel kind of, like, productive when I work alongside other people, so I think it would be fun to do stuff like that. I'm also considering doing more, like, voice acting type streams or, like, game streams where I play, like, story-based games where I get to do all the voices. That could be really fun. I would say maybe ASMR. I don't have an ASMR microphone yet, but I have considered doing stuff like ASMR in the future, so maybe ASMR videos first. And then we would do ASMR streams once I had a better setup. Something like that. I thought about it because I realized that if people were, like, paying attention to my content during, like, sleepy time hours, might be good to have something that was, like, sleepy time relaxation stuff. But these are all just ideas. In my first few weeks, I can't really guarantee anything one way or another, but I do want to try and make more of that kind of stuff in the future, because I really like writing scripts, and ASMR, like, roleplay stuff is basically another excuse to do more voice acting, so I think it would be fun. I will definitely be looking into it in the future. I'll be down for work-related streams because I want to be productive alongside people too. Heck yeah. Like I said before, one of my goals is to inspire people to be creative and be super productive and stuff. So I feel like if I'm working hard on something, it'll be easier for you guys to work on stuff. So those are my current thoughts. I am definitely open to suggestions in the future. But these are the ideas that I have for the right now. We can always talk about more later as my goals and plans change. Because that's the cool thing about being a human, I guess. Is that your goals and your plans could always end up changing. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Do you guys have any other, like, general questions you want to ask? I'm gonna take another sip of water while I give you a sec to think of questions. Oh, that expression I got stuck on was funny. About Tales of Arise, a point of interest, there's a DLC coming out in November. Yeah, I saw that! That's part of why I wanted to start playing it again. I want to prepare for the DLC. That DLC character looked so cute! What are you most looking forward to do here at Kawaii? Mostly just get to hang out with the other girls, honestly. We've been hanging out with them a little bit behind the scenes, but since we've been so focused on our debuts, it's been a bit hard to find time to, like, really sit down and talk to everyone. But I want to be able to talk with everyone lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. If you have a marshmallow, you could have a marshmallow stream in the future where we ask you questions. I do not have a marshmallow set up yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably going to have to look into it because I've never used a marshmallow before. I only know marshmallow as, like, a snack. But I am familiar with the website, don't worry. I just gotta, like, learn how to use it and stuff. But maybe marshmallow streams in the future. I don't think I would do them super often. Maybe, like, once or twice a month. But that could be a fun thing to do. Did you have an Oshi amongst your senpai? Oh, that's so tough. I think they're all really, like, gifted and talented in their own ways. I'm a really big fan of Isla senpai's voice. I also really like Nami senpai, and I really, really like Reina senpai, and I really like Sharze senpai. I like all of them. It's so hard to pick. They're all so good at, like, everything. Meanwhile, I am still trying to get better at, like, everything else. I will get there one day. But yeah, I like everybody a lot. It's so hard to pick. Good question, though. I find it hard to pick favorites. I don't want to, like, specifically name just one person as, like, my Oshi. But I do really like all of them very, very much. But yeah, I'll definitely look into Marshmallow in the future too, so that we can have a more dedicated, like, Q&A type of stream. That could be a fun one. Do you like us more than Kaya likes us? I mean, trade secret, Kaya is a little bit of a tsundere, so I am the one who will be more direct and upfront about how much I like you guys. Kaya will avoid it. Did you guys see on Twitter when she said Pog when I tried to compliment her genuinely? Like, I think it's pretty obvious that she's a bit of a soon. Kaya threw us under the bus because of Maki. Oh no, you guys tried to get in the way of her love of Maki. Well, that's kind of on you. You should have known better. Everyone is likable, especially this new group you might have heard of called Hanamizuki. Who? Who even is Hanamizuki? Literally, who are they? Hanamizuki is my favorite VTubing group. Wow, cool. I'll have to check them out someday. They sound pretty alright, I guess. I would recommend SCP Foundation articles for streams. Some of them can get creative. Ooh, I've heard of SCP, but I've never, like, actually done a deep dive into them. That could be fun, for sure. Hanamizuki, don't you mean the voice actress Nanamizuki? Please! Come on. But yeah, let's see. What else can I talk about? Speaking of, like, voice actresses, though, I really love voice actors. If you want to get me into an anime, if you tell me what seiyuu are in it, that will probably help influence my decision. I have a lot of seiyuu that I like, so it's pretty easy for me to, like, get into an anime, because I'm not super picky with seiyuu, but I do have biases. If I know a bias is in a show, I'm more likely to watch it. Do you have a few songs you want to cover? I have at least one that I am thinking of right now. It was another suggestion from Kaya. I'm trying to learn it right now. I'm not sure how likely it is that I'll turn it into an actual cover, but I am thinking about it. And then there's probably going to be, like, other songs that I think of in the future that I might want to cover. Who's your favorite seiyuu? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is this seiyuu musical unit called Trignal. They are kind of my favorite. So the seiyuu in it are Eguchi Takuya, Tsubasa Yonaga, and Ryohei Kimura. I really love those three. If any of them are in a franchise, I will watch it. No question. I also like, I like a lot of girl seiyuu too. I saw someone mention Aoi Yuki. I love Aoi Yuki. I really like Manami Numakura. That's why I was kind of geeking out about Hibiki's voice earlier. She's a really good voice actress. Let's see, who else? Sakura Ayane, I think about her voice a lot too. She has such a crazy range. When I first heard her, she was playing a lot of, like, higher voice roles, but now she's gotten, like, deeper and, like, cooler roles. And every time I never realized that it was her. Oh, Hayami Saori. Yeah. I love her too. I love seiyuu. I'm a bit less familiar with, like, English voice actors, so I can't really comment on that side of things, but I love seiyuu. Maybe Kugimiya Rie, the Queen of Tsundere. She is also really good. I like her a lot too. Seiyuu are just really good, man. I really like them. Oh, speaking of seiyuu, I saw someone mention Tomori from Bang Dream. I haven't actually watched anything from Maigo, but I remembered Tomori Kusunoki. Love her. Her work as Setsuna in Love Live Nichigasaki was, like, so good. I'm really sad that she had to graduate from the project. Man. A lot of them aren't in anime as much anymore. I see them in gacha games more now. Yeah, I think it's because gacha games are kind of coming out, I don't want to say more frequently than anime, but I feel like gacha games are... How do I word this? I guess they're just kind of, like, more common enough, and there's, like, a big enough surplus that, like, seiyuu are more likely to be hired for, like, long-running games than they are for anime. Yeah, sorry to hear that from her. Yeah. Setsuna actually used to be my Oshi in Nijigasaki, but as much as I like the new girl, don't get me wrong, after Tomoriru graduated, I just couldn't love her the same way. So I ended up switching to Mia. I do really, really like Setsuna still, though, and I think that the new girl does a really good job with what she's been given, but it's not the same. It's not the same! I can't move past it. But honestly, Mia is really great. I love her voice. I'm Still, when that came out in School Idol Festival All-Stars, I cried. Such a good song. Such a good story attached. I love Mia. Good girl, best daughter. Yeah, it really is hard to get used to new voices, but... Well, the series needed to keep going, so I understand why they did what they did. Mia is a certified cutie. So true. Man, love live. Speaking of, like, idol stuff, though, I really need to get into watching the Million Live anime that's coming out. I know it, like, started airing a week or two ago, but I was so busy with debut prep that I haven't had the time to actually watch it. But I really, really want to watch it. I really like Million Live. That's one of the, fully Japanese mobile games that I play. I play Theater Days a lot. But yeah, I want to watch, Million Live. I really gotta watch it. My favorite Million Live girl is, Ana Mochizuki, but I also really love Sayako, and I love Mizuki. Those three are my faves. My babies, my daughters. They are my children, and I love them. You know Idolmaster Million Live? I do! I like it very, very much. I love the music. I love that they're always coming out with, like, new unit combinations and, like, new unit concepts. They're all so good. Ah, so good. I love when a series, like, even if it has, like, canon units to it, I love when they do a lot of, like, shuffle units and, like, unit crossovers and things like that. So that's one of the reasons I've always loved Idolmaster, because, like, you have a set of girls where you can, like, mix them up into basically any unit that you want and just give them a concept and a theme. It's so fun. I got into Idolmaster around the time when Idolmaster 2 was, like, just coming out. Like, it was, like, just barely a brand new game. And it's, I really liked the concept of being able to, like, make units and, like, come up with a concept for them, give them certain kinds of songs that fit your intended image, picking out outfits that could fit your intended image. It was just so fun. I guess I just kind of really like being a producer. I really liked it. I'm a bit sad that some of the games have, like, moved away from that, like, core unit raising concept, and it's more just, like, raise all the girls, but in the end, a lot of the spirit is still there at its core. Fascinating? Yeah, it's really, really good. Do consider looking into Idolmaster. Idolmaster, good. And like I said during debut, I don't know that much about Cinderella Girls, but I do really like the music. I was into Shiny Colors for a little bit too. I like the music there as well. But I think my main favorites are OG, Namco Pro, and then Million Live, but Million Live might also be because OG Namco Pro is also there. So, I might have a bit of a bias in that regard. But yeah, really love Idolmaster. Woo. Okay. I think that about does it for me. I'm getting a little bit, more thirsty. I think I need to go refill my water and stuff, and I'm still trying to get used to, like, building up streaming stamina. But I think this is a pretty good length for a stream, so thank you guys so much for coming. As a reminder, 2 reminders, actually. First reminder, debut merch. Please go buy it. Get my voice pack. I worked very hard on it. Voice pack's good. And also buy the physical merch. Physical merch, also good. Please buy it. Secondly, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. We're going to be playing Out of Sight, which, as I said earlier, is like a I Spy type of game. I hope you will look forward to hanging out with me and testing if an Oni has good eyesight. Spoiler alert, I probably don't, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, let me see if there is someone that I can redirect into. I am checking. Let's raid into She Senpai's collab. It looks like they are playing Payday 3. We'll send you over there. Okay. I'm so glad. Fun fact, I didn't have redirects for a little bit. I I was actually the first to cross 1K, but for some reason, I didn't have redirects enabled until, like, the last possible minute on debut day. And the whole time I was like, oh no, what if I can't do a redirect? I'm the first one. What if I can't do a redirect and nobody can find Ranchan? What am I gonna do? But, luckily, I was able to get it, like, a few hours before the stream. So I very quickly set up the redirect to Ran's waiting room. And I was like, oh, okay, phew. That's a relief. I am very, very, very glad that that setting was enabled for me. Curse you, YouTube. But yeah, we are sending you guys over to Shi Senpai. Have a good time watching the collab. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Out of Sight.